Oh man, he is something else, y'all. Let me read this title out loud. Yikes. Obama backstabs Kamala, refuses to endorse. She will lose to Trump in landslide. Oh boy. This is gonna be a very interesting video. So hey, what's going on, y'all? I hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life, man. We are all just trying to make it, man. Living in the struggle. You know, living in some crazy, dark, disgraceful, sickening times. You know, people are dying, man. The American dream is dead. You know, we're tired of hearing the race card. We're tired, man, of people trying to separate us, want us divided, want us to hate one another. We're sick of it, man. Just being honest. People want to go back inside the grocery stores and smile, go back to the gas station, you know, with a smile on their face. They want to be able to send their kids to school, you know, just, you know, confident and proud. They want to be able to walk down the streets again, you know. But hey, struggling. Millions of people are struggling. Have been lied to. Lies. Lie after lie after lie. You know, especially these last couple of years, man. It's been terrible. A complete circus, a show. Let's go and get into it, man. This will come from my brother Benny. And let's see what he's talking about, man. Oh boy. And I want to send a huge shout out to my brother Robert for sending this one over for me to react to. Y'all know we love Benny, man. He's crazy. Sometimes we can agree to disagree, but he's one hell of a fella, man. Love him.
I now proclaim Kamala Harris of the whorehouse Bannister, first of her skin color, queen of locking up black men, Heel's high protector of the intelligence kingdoms.
Benny in these intros, man, I tell you. You know? We got to continue to be real, man. Spread the truth, and we can't sugarcoat it, y'all. We cannot sugarcoat it. And I'm tired of hearing the race card. I'm tired of hearing about gender, female, black lives matter. I'm sick of hearing all this nonsense, man. It's disgusting. And y'all know how I feel about the race card. One race, one love, the human race. We got to love one another, man. Don't care what you look like. Don't care what your age is. Don't care what your skin color is. We live in a very, very fast time travel. When are people going to understand that, man? Black this, black that, black. I'm tired of hearing it, man. We all bleed the same. Red. We should be trying to lift each other up, man. Coming together. We just bring each other down. We're separated. The hatred is spewed out. It's sick, man. It is sick. And it's disgusting. We might have to hear this all the way till November, you know.
Long may she reign.
Long may she reign.
Like I say, different face, same policies that put America last. No matter which way you look at it. Yeah, they knew they were defeated. They kicked Joe down, kicked him down, you know, kicked him out, got him gone. But Different face, same policies that put America last.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. When you go on vacation, a lot of people get a house sitter. Maybe they have a dog, some things to be taken care of, whatever. You want to make sure that the house is in good order when you return home. If the house is on fire, filthy, collapsing in, pipe burst, whatever, like if the house is being destroyed when you come back, you'd be very, very angry at the house sitters that you left the house to, okay? So consider the house is the Democrat Party. And the guy who's been on vacation is Mr. Barack Obama, Mr. Community Organizer himself, all right? The person who effectively remade the party in his image, okay? He has called himself the chosen one for a reason. So let's say you leave that house to Joe Biden, and the place is in shambles. And you need to change the keys, right? And how do you do that? Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to take out the guy who's currently destroying the home, all right? You got to make sure that Joe Biden moved out of the way. So you declare that he has COVID or something like that. Joe Biden can barely make it down the stairs. This is the last time we saw Joe Biden before he dropped out of the presidential race, all right? So you shove him into quarantine. You know that it's not actually COVID. We now know, according to multiple firsthand accounts from police officers, that it was something far more severe, something more like a stroke-like symptoms. Okay, and that Joe Biden had to be rushed either to the hospital or out of Nevada where he was. So something horrible happens to Joe Biden. You force majeure Joe Biden to sign a little piece of paper, probably doesn't even know what he's signing, that says, I'm dropping out of the race. You get Joe Biden out of the race, even though it's obviously not his signature. Not what this story's about, but yeah. And then you install the puppet. Now, the problem is that the puppet is a moron and is stupid and is less liked than Joe Biden. And now you got yourself a major issue because the person who's watching your house is worse than the original house sitter that destroyed it. Now you have a real problem. Like, for instance, if Kamala Harris is so stupid, she does a fake phone call with Joe Biden and tells everybody that it's a recording.
Good to hear our president's voice. Joe, I know you're still on the call, and we've been talking every day. You guys heard it from
We've
Doug's
been talking
voice.
every day.
We love Joe and Jill.
Come on, Buzz
We
Lightyear.
really do.
Buzz
they
and I are
truly
real
are like
pals.
family to us. And we do. Everybody here does.
It's mutual.
I knew you were still there. You're not going anywhere, Joe.
I'm watching it, kid.
Kamala Harris, I knew you were still there. You're not going anywhere, are you? Well, can you please go somewhere? This is why when corporate media reporters asked Kamala Harris if she's going to be running for president instead of diseased old Joe Biden, this was from a year ago, she had this shocking answer.
President Biden, and he is not able to run, that there would be a free-for-all for who would run as president.
Because Joe Biden is very much alive and running for re-election.
Yeah, he is very much alive. We've seen this. You know, this has been something that's been playing out and been so embarrassing for so long. Watching Kamala Harris as Joe Biden makes remarks, all you have to do is actually watch her. You don't got to be a body language expert to know that this woman hates this man. But also she's deeply and utterly incompetent in her own right. And this little transition over to boom clap Kamala, this isn't going great. All right? This is what the Google trends look like. Is Joe Biden dead? Donate to Kamala. You'll see that Is Joe Biden dead is vastly overtaking donate to Kamala here. This is happening in the polls, where the polls are just not really showing a major significant bump, where Kamala Harris's net favorability has absolutely totally plunged. It's going to have a teeny bit of a bounce. This is called the honeymoon in politics. You can see here when Kamala Harris began as vice president that we had sort of a back and forth on her net positivity versus the people that saw her as unfavorable. And then whoop, and it's never recovered. The honeymoon period is what they're begging for here. And they're hoping that Kamala Harris can overtake Donald Trump in some of these rigged polls. And the polls are completely rigged. You know that the polls are rigged. This is what it looked like right on the eve of the election in 2016. a far left-wing, sociopathic liar woman running against Donald Trump. This is what your corporate media told you. The corporate media told you Donald Trump's chances of winning are approaching 0 in 2016, right before Donald Trump forced those reporters to eat these headlines and use the paper that they're printed on as toilet paper and Kleenex paper to wipe their tears. CNN even saying that Kamala Harris has no bump, that Kamala Harris is doing very bad with young people, in fact. And Kamala Harris seems to be doing, well, not just bad, but 20 points bad with voters age 18 to 34, down by 20 points to Donald Trump. Kamala Harris is effectively losing Hispanics to Donald Trump. Okay. And maybe this is why somebody who won young people and won the sort of like disproportionate diaspora of victim class, oppressed, voter blocks that the Democrat Party is trying to knit together. This is why the guy that created that model is kind of freaking out right now. You'll notice that Joe Biden was pushed out of office by Barack Obama. But that Barack Obama hasn't endorsed Kamala Harris. A lot of Democrats have endorsed Kamala Harris. Barack Obama hasn't. Why is that? Well, according to New York Post, and people who are now leaking, who are furious about this from inside of the Biden world, Barack Obama doesn't believe that Kamala Harris can beat Trump, which is why he hasn't endorsed her.
A lot of y'all say some big things are coming, and it might begin with the name Michelle. That puts this all into perspective. Michelle. That's what a lot of people are predicting. But this upcoming August, man, these next couple of days, weeks, man, it's finna get like I told y'all. What did I tell y'all these last 400 or 500 videos we recorded on this channel? Be ready. Don't be surprised. Big things are finna happen just like that. And look what took place this July. Look what took place. Cases dismissed, assassination attempts. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, man. We've been covering all this, man. We've been covering sham trials where they couldn't tell you the crime. We've been covering it all, man. 2024 has been one of a year. A circus, a complete laughingstock, a disgrace.
Former President Barack Obama hasn't endorsed Kamala Harris precisely because he doesn't think that she can beat Donald Trump. And that's what all the polls show. And that's actually what all smart people think. Obama's very upset because he knows she can't win. Obama's just an incompetent.
Yeah, I don't want that to be.
Saying that all migrants should have health insurance. She cannot navigate the landmines ahead of her. When you're running for president, there are things you can and cannot say. The turning point for Biden 81 came after his disastrous debate performance. But this was apparently part of an elaborate setup to remove him from office. It's very interesting. The source doesn't have a high hopes for the TV debate between Trump and Harris. When Biden was still in the race, a second debate was scheduled for September 10th. Wait until the debate. She can't debate. She's going to put her foot in her mouth on Israel, Palestine, Ukraine. She's going to say something really, really stupid. Obama knew this was going to happen. Joe knew this was going to happen. Now she's going to have to answer the real questions. The White House did not respond. Man, I got to tell you, Barack Obama is probably right on this one. Even Obama doubts Kamala can take on Trump. This headline is ping pong balling around the world. Obama knows she's incompetent. Barack Obama hasn't endorsed Kamala because he knows she can't win. This is a DNC power struggle. Take it with a grain of salt. Comes from a source close to the Biden family, but it's something to monitor. Here's something that we monitor. We monitor Barack Obama's movements because he's the person who's de facto in control of the Democrat Party right now. And what Barack Obama sees is audiences like this for Donald Trump. This was Donald Trump's audience last night in North Carolina. And he sees the fact that Kamala Harris has campaign rallies where she has to draw like COVID circles on the ground because of like 6 people like that. It's remarkable. The last time that Barack Obama was in the same room as Kamala Harris, things got ugly. And things got ugly really, really fast. The power dynamics here are disastrous. Tucker Carlson covered it and did an excellent job. So awkward. Here we go.
He's an adult. It's glorious. Well, half true. Biden is certainly an adult. He'll be 80 this fall. But no one in Washington thinks the Biden presidency is glorious anymore. They think it's a disaster. Polls show that voters strongly agree. Joe Biden is now the most unpopular person in virtually any room he enters. If you doubt it, watch this. This was the scene at the White House today. Take a careful look at this. You've never seen anything like it. That's the President of the United States in his own house, shunned. Nobody would talk to him. So Biden wandered off looking vacant as a crowd formed around a former president, Barack Obama, who was obviously deeply grateful for the attention. And then it got worse. It got much more poignant than that. Watch Biden try to horn in on the conversation swirling around Obama. Everyone involved in that conversation, including Kamala Harris, who supposedly works for Biden, ignored Biden completely. Biden desperately tried to get Obama's attention. He puts his hand on Obama's shoulder. He even calls him Barack, like they're friends. But Obama blows him off. He acts like Biden's not even there. Ask yourself if you have ever in your life seen anything sadder than this. Make it stop. It's awful. Now, it's true that Barack Obama has never liked Joe Biden. For the 8 years they worked together, Obama mocked him relentlessly as an old white guy. He did his best to keep Biden at the periphery. That's why he got the Ukraine account, fatefully. But even someone as arrogant as Barack Obama can pretend if he has to pretend. And that's the point of the video we just showed you. Obama no longer has to pretend. He can tell the world in the clearest possible terms that he has no respect for Joe Biden, because at this point, nobody has respect for Joe Biden.
Oh boy. Whoa, boy.